In this video, I explain what is meant by the criticism of cultural values. We look at why and how people question cultural values, and what effects this can have. Cultural values are the beliefs and norms that shape a society. They influence how people think, act, and interact with each other. Cultural values can be passed down from generation to generation. Often, they are deeply rooted in the traditions and history of a people. Criticism of cultural values is important because it helps to question old norms. Often, new generations oppose the traditions of their parents and grandparents. This criticism can lead to changes and improvements. It challenges us to reflect on and further develop our own beliefs. Criticism of cultural values can express itself in different ways. Some people share their opinions in discussions, or through the media. Others actively engage in movements that question certain values. Art and literature can also be used to express criticism. One example of criticism of cultural values is the debate about gender roles. In many cultures, there are established ideas about how men and women should behave. These ideas are increasingly questioned because they are seen as restrictive. Such discussions are part of a broader debate about cultural values. Criticism of cultural values can have both positive and negative effects. On one hand, it can lead to social change and justice. On the other hand, it can cause conflicts within society. Often, people need to find compromises to reconcile different values. Criticism of cultural values often comes from young people or minorities. These groups sometimes feel excluded or oppressed by traditional values. But academics, artists and activists also engage with cultural norms. They want to encourage reflection and question existing structures. People often react emotionally to criticism of cultural values. For many, it is difficult to let go of traditional beliefs because they are deeply embedded in their identity. Criticism of these values can be perceived as a threat. It often takes time for changes to be accepted. Not all criticisms of cultural values are always justified. Sometimes criticism is based on misunderstandings or extreme opinions. It is important that every criticism is well thought out and based on facts. A reasoned discussion helps to find solutions that are acceptable to all. Dealing constructively with criticism of cultural values means being open to other perspectives. One should be willing to listen and question their own beliefs. Dialogue with others can help understand different opinions. This way, compromises and solutions can be found that benefit society.